Sacktown, what is going on? It's your boy Sacktown Pete back with another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a great New Year's Eve. Let's go and get started with today's video. I just need a refresher. I just want to know how and why Tyrese Haliburton fell to the Sacramento Kings, our Sacramento Kings, at number 12. So I just need a refresher of the 2020 NBA draft. Let's see who went ahead of Tyrese Haliburton. Um, Before I get started, I thought Tyrese Haliburton going into the draft, I thought he'd be a top 5, top 10 pick without any hesitation. The two guys that I thought that the Sacramento Kings would look into getting was the two guys that went after Tyrese Haliburton, and that was Kira Lewis Jr. and Aaron Nesmith. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the number one pick. Anthony Edwards, that was a no-brainer. I could see Minnesota wanting a shooting guard since they already have D'Angelo Russell and Karl Anthony Towns as their building blocks there. James Wiseman, they already got Curry and Clay, so they needed a big man, and I can see why Golden State did not want Haliburton. But it was reported that when they worked him out, that they were really high on Haliburton. So Golden State, thank you for passing up on him. And same with the T-Wolves. Let's look at the Hornets. They chose LaMelo Ball. I can totally see why they wanted LaMelo Ball because he's a flashy player and he definitely wowed scouts with this play overseas. And the Hornets, man, they needed a guard because Kemba Walker left, and they know they have Scary Terry and Terry Rozier, but they felt like they needed a guard that could definitely add depth to that team. And then the Bulls with Patrick Williams from Florida State, they're really a guard-heavy team, so I can see why Haliburton didn't go there. But I will say, like Haliburton's upside is definitely better than the guards that they have in Chicago, and that's no offense to Zach LaVine. Cleveland, they took Colin Sexton. They have Darius Garland, I believe. That's why they went with the Coro. ATL, they took a Kongwu. I mean, they have Trey, and they took Bogdanovich from us, and they just signed him. So I can see why they chose that a Kongu instead of Haliburton, and I get it. Detroit Pistons, they chose Killian Hayes. I'm not sure what they saw in Killian Hayes. Maybe I understand this is too early to say, but I think he's really, really raw. Maybe at some point down the road he'll develop, but I really thought Haliburton would have went to the Pistons, considering the fact that they could have got somebody that was ready to step in and contribute right away. So they took Hayes. The Knicks, I know Stephen A. Smith was raving about Haliburton, how he thought the Knickerbockers would have took him at 8, but they took Obi Toppin, who fell to them, and hey, I mean, a player like that falls to you, I wouldn't be surprised. I think they would take him as well. So I think that as soon as they felt like he was on the board, they decided to take him. The Wizards took Danny from overseas, a young European prospect, maybe trying to find the next Luka Doncic. But we'll see. Only time will tell. He's got exciting potential, but we'll see how he develops with the Wizards. The Suns, Jalen Smith. This one, I really think that I thought Haliburton would go here. As the picks, as teams keep passing up on him, I'm like, okay, we're 2 picks away. If Haliburton's on the board, there's no way in hell we pass up on him. So the Suns, I thought for sure the Suns would take him here. This is knowing the fact that they were going to trade for Chris Paul, but even with the addition of Chris Paul, I think Tyrese, a 3 guard lineup of Paul, Devin Booker, and Tyrese Haliburton, alongside DeAndre Ayton at anchoring your front line, that would have been a damn good, exciting, potentially a great they have all the tools to be a really good basketball team. And I'm sure that they already are making a step in the right direction and being a good basketball team. But I feel like with the addition of Haliburton instead of Jalen Smith, that just would have made him even more dangerous and lethal. So Jalen Smith goes to number 10. The Spurs took Devin Vessel from Florida State, and then from that moment when they announced they took him, I was like, oh wow, Haliburton's on the board. The Kings cannot screw this up. There's just no way they can screw this up. I mean, I was just thinking about factoring in the things, the fact that Bogdanovich is entering restricted free agency. Do you get another guard alongside De'Aaron Fox? You don't know what's going to happen with Buddy Hield because there's been reports that he's not happy. This would be a perfect pairing for the Kings to get Haliburton. And hey, it was a match made in heaven. So we drafted Haliburton. We're so thrilled to have Tyrese Haliburton. And I'm so glad that's working out for him. I was blown away when we drafted him because I didn't think that he would fall to us at that number 12 overall pick. And man, it was just a great day in our franchise and our organization. And just by the impact that he has had in the young season so far, I know why the GM and the front office, Monty McNair and staff, were so high and were easy to let Bogdanovich walk. Hiliburton is definitely making an impact right away and will only continue to get better. And I think that they just felt comfortable letting Bogdanovich walk because they know Tyrese Haliburton was going to have this type of impact and this, uh, you know, impact on the team and the organization right away. So, at first after the draft, I was like, okay, if we resign Bogdanovich, if we keep him around, maybe Buddy gets dealt with because he's not. It's reported that he's not happy. But then they let Bogdanovich walk, decided to go with Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield comes out denying, saying that, hey man, all that stuff is false. I'm happy where I'm at, and they chose to go with Buddy Hield and keeping him and letting Bogdanovich walk because they knew Tyrese Haliburton would have an instant impact on the organization and the team right away. And so far, I'm thrilled with Tyrese Haliburton. Being a longtime Sacramento Kings fan, I've seen rookies come in and play, but I've never seen a rookie like a Tyrese Haliburton come in and impact the game right away. Uh, his court awareness, his court vision, some of the stuff that he does that does not show up on the stat sheet, definitely impacts the game, man. He's a damn good player. He's a game changer, and I think it's only going to be great stuff to come for us as an organization with Tyrese Haliburton on the squad. And I love the fact that the coaching staff are going with the three-guard lineup majority of the season so far, with Haliburton, De'Aaron Fox, and Buddy Hield all at the same time on the floor. Alongside with Marvin Bagley and Rashad Holmes, uh, even Harrison Barnes. In some instances, it's a great, great lineup, man. These kids are so fun to watch when they get up and down the court with the ball, when they spot up and shoot. And Tyrese Haliburton, just his playmaking ability, getting the bigs, addition to Rock and Rashad Holmes in his spots, getting Marvin Bagley in his spots. It's fun to watch, man. It's so contagious, man, to see him and his flow and his swagger. He's a different breed, man. I mean, he's a different breed. Like some of the people are coming out saying, "Oh, well, he's averaging 10 points a game. Like, what's so great about that?" Like, you guys always care about points and whatnot, stats and this and that. You just got to see the kid play. He's just a good all-around player, and I think that if he wanted to, he can be a scorer. He can put up 15, 20 points a game. But I think that the way his style of play is, and to how we have on the current roster on the team, we don't need points. We don't need 20 points a game from him. We just don't need that. Um, we have scores. Bagley, De'Aaron Fox, they can get you 20 points. Buddy Hield can get you 20 points. Um, his playmaking ability, his defense, he gets after it. Uh, his swagger and his intangibles for the game, man, is what really is rubbing off this team right now. And he's funny because after the game, last game, he came out and said that, oh, they said that the jump shot wouldn't translate. And I think some of the scouts and the critics that knocked on him, reason why he fell is because his jump shot was suspect. It's not good and whatnot. Listen, man, the 5 games that we've seen him play, his jump shot looks perfectly fine to me. Yeah, it's a little unorthodox, but that's fine. I mean, shit. Kevin Martin, watching Kevin Martin in the Kings uniform, his jump shot was way unorthodox, but he shot the ball well. It went in every time, most of the time. And Tyrese Haliburton, his shot, it's a set shot, but it's money. Like, long as it goes in, I am perfectly fine with how his jump shot looks, how his jump shot is. It's funny because he's just, rubbing it in into the naysayers saying that the jump shot will not translate. If you've always been a good shooter, if you've always had a good shot, your jump shot will translate into the league, and it has. So it has, and I'm so happy for him. For those of you that are my OG subscribers, I'm pretty sure you can relate to seeing the Kevin Martin comparisons as far as when it comes to the jump shot. But I also want to say that for my new subscribers, for all the Tyrese Haliburton fans out there, just know that we are thrilled and blessed to have him here in Sacramento. It just sucks that we're not live in person at the Golden One Center, seeing him play live in person and showing him love. Because you ask any Kings fan around here in Sacramento, you can ask me. Uh, we've been on the wagon since the day we drafted him. Uh, we're thrilled. We're thrilled to have him. We just cannot wait to get in the stands and be there live at a game and to cheer him on, root for him, and show him love. Uh, we've already shown a tremendous amount of love to him draft night and on his social media platforms, and we're thrilled to have him on our team. And just know that we will take good care of him. So don't believe what the national media says about the Sacramento Kings and the turmoil, because it's not with this regime and how it's been like the last couple of years. It's not turmoil. It's not basketball hell. This is an exciting team that's definitely building towards their ultimate goal, and that's to be a relevant uh, playoff caliber type of team. And we will get there. We will get there, guys. So, with that being said, looking forward to tonight's game. We got the Houston Rockets tonight. It's going to be a tough game. We are playing in Houston. Should be a good game. I'm excited to see how we play against James Harden. I think DeMarcus Cousins is making his debut tonight as well. So the former King will be going up against Bagley and Holmes in the front line. And I'm excited to see how the guards play against James Harden. I'm excited to see Haliburton, Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox all go get out on the court and just run up and down the court and make it entertaining, and just keep it close and give yourself a chance to win the ball game. And we'll play the Rockets again on Saturday, and we'll see how it goes. So that's gonna do it for me for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. For all the 11 teams that passed up on Tyrese Haliburton, uh, I want to thank you from my heart. We have been blessed with a exciting prospect, exciting player, and he's so damn fun to watch, man. It's crazy because I'll say it again. My time I've been a Sacramento Kings fan, I've never seen a rookie like Tyrese Haliburton have impact right away on the court. And for that, I'm glad and I'm happy that he's in the Kings uniform. And I think with him on the squad, with De'Aaron Fox locked in the next 5 years, with Buddy Hield continuing to get buckets and he's locked in, Marvin Bagley is playing great basketball so far, and it's bound to happen for him. The fact that he's going to possibly get extended as well. This foundation and this core, it's going to be exciting to watch moving forward as they progress and grow and continue to mature. And this is the beginning of something special, especially with the guy like Tyrese Haliburton on the squad and making an impact right away. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for me. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Please hit the like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I will catch you guys in my next video. If you guys are going out tonight, stay safe, stay healthy, and a happy new year to you. And I'm looking forward to Sacramento Kings basketball in the new year. God bless. Keep pushing forward. Peace.